Davis for T2P TV. We're here in Annapolis for the first day of racing in the J105 North American Championship. 35 boats are here from all over the U.S., all coasts represented, and it's pretty interesting day. We've had record levels of water here in the Chesapeake Bay in this area. We've got all that water starting to go out, so the waves are bigger than the wind, and we look forward to a great day of racing. 35 boats jockeying for position here on the line. It'll be very interesting that the current is slightly ebbing, so we may have some OCSs here. We'll see. Breeze is at about 12 knots. Big pile up here at the pin end. And there's a start. I don't hear an X-ray, so it seems to be a clean start.
Constellation, you were over early.
I take that back. The Constellation U.S. Navy team over early. We'll see if they hear that and go back. Everybody working the left side of the course. The current's a little bit stronger here in the ebb. We're just about in the middle of the first beat here. This is where the consolidation happens, and we'll see who made out, left or right. The boats that started left are looking like winners. Squeezing in here on the port ley line was really a good call. So it's Lulu first around, followed by Bat 4. It's going to be quite crowded on that starboard tack lay, but watch out for those that come in on port. Conditions are a little bit flatter here at the top mark, not as many waves as we saw at the start. Quite a sight here with boats setting their spinnakers. Nobody's in a big hurry to jibe, although a few are checking out the course right side just to get some clear air. Bill Zartler from Lakewood Yacht Club on Texas Gulf Coast leading around the course right gate, and Andrew Kennedy with Bat 4 is just behind him. And meanwhile, in the foreground, we had our first weather mark leader, the team from New York, on a boat called Lulu. They're opting to go back up the left side like they did in the first beat. There's a lot of contention here at the course left gate. 3 minutes earlier, the top 5 boats went through. Now this is the great middle of the fleet, and boy, is it crowded. Up here at the top of the second beat in the first race, that top 5 group that came through the gate has sprung themselves free of everyone else. Out in the lead, working that left side again, was the same leader as the first rounding. And just coming into view now is Tim Russell from San Francisco Yacht Club on a boat called Nene. Final set for the leader coming around the top. The team on Lulu with that blue, white, and red spinnaker. They did very well on the top beat, going back up the left side to maintain their lead. Meanwhile, the team on bat 4 on the outside. They've got some chasing to do to get down to the finish ahead of their rival, Just Allured, the team on Deja Voodoo. Well, penalty turns being performed out here with some B flags hanging off of backstays. I hope the jury isn't going to be busy tonight. Well, our leader has things well in hand out here in the middle of the last leg downwind toward the finish. Very close finish here between Lulu and Deja Voodoo. Deja Voodoo did a wing and wing tactic just a couple of minutes ago to try to close the gap, and it almost worked. Ten seconds to go. The Lulu, bow 34, wants that same position they had in the last race. Here on the left side, there's a starting signal. I don't see an X-ray flag up on the signal boat, but boy, Lulu was definitely poked. Everybody craning their necks to look for it. Look at bow 33 over there, starting off on port. Well, 34 was called over after all. Well, that big late left shift that was late in the starting sequence has made this race course a little one-sided. Those that remained on starboard a little bit after the start have tacked, and they're just about on the ley line. Meanwhile, those are in the middle of the course are now downwind of the top mark and are playing a few shifts out here. Bow 39, final, doing a great job on this first beat. They read the shift correctly, they got off the starting line, and here they are with about a 4-length lead. The Mirage did not have a great first race today, but boy, they're doing well here in the second. They're 3 deep here at the top. A lot of boats actually bailed out on that tight ley line. There was just nowhere to go. This is super crowded. Almost a one-way racetrack on the downwind leg. The current is shifting to be more of a flood, and that's why we see that freighter turning to the south. Dow 39 wins this leg as well. They really did a lot of effort to protect that side. And course change will make this next beat interesting. Bow 28 Mirage being up where they should be. They're usually quite good in the 105 fleet here in Annapolis. They had a not such a great first race, but they're up in third now. Well, 165 is a course change, folks. That's a huge left shift. And with that left shift, makes the course left gate really favored. The team on final doing what they've been doing best this race, leading around the track. The lead has been more or less constant almost the entire race. Well, the next 5 or 10 place boats here in the fleet are starting to stack up. They've got one more leg to go to the finish. And the breeze is staying up, so it'll be an interesting downwind leg. Ken Horn from Lakewood Yacht Club in Texas on his boat Final wins this race. Not too far behind is a team from Nene, bow 13. They're going in that wing and wing that they tried in the first race today. And then just behind them, jibing their spinnaker now, 328, is the top local team in this race, Mirage. We don't see any X-ray flag up here at the signal boat, so it could be an all-clear start. Oh, wait a minute. There's a sound. General recall, folks. General recall. Well, a little bit of a late left shift here in this starting sequence. This is our second attempt for the start of race 3. And there's another general recall flag, folks. 10 seconds to go. This is the third attempt to get race 3 off. The uniform flag is up, so that's kept everybody well off the line this time. Coming up into the top mark, boats are coming from both sides, but we think those that favored the right or middle right may have come out ahead. Quite crowded up here in the final approach into the top mark, and it's a local team, Mirage, who is leading the pack. Good trade, finding a hole to get through. Oh! Didn't quite get through. Well, looks like hopefully no one was hurt on that one. The good trade limping off. No doubt finding some space to do some penalty turns. Well, the Mirage team had some pretty tough competition on this downwind leg. They lost 3 boats that are now going around the gates. 003 here, bow 13 on the course right side, 2 others on the left. It's tough competition out here. The breeze has backed off a couple of knots, and what that's actually done is compress the fleet some. So the back of the front is really a busy place here. The leaders seem to be the ones that have went around the course left gate at the bottom of the first downwind leg. Probably a little bit more pressure out in the middle. Well, here at the top of the second beat, we've got Deja Voodoo around first. They did a really nice job on this leg. They went up the middle of the course where the breeze was pretty solid. Those that went right didn't make out. The team from Texas who won race 2 is doing not so bad here in race 3 as well. Daniel Zartler, Bal 30, and Deja Voodoo shooting the line at the finish. This team from Texas has done a great job so far in the competition. It's been a fantastic first day of racing here at the J105 North Americans. The Chesapeake Bay has delivered. Fantastic conditions. Very close racing too. We'll be interested to see the scores at the end of the day. For T2P TV, I'm Dobbs Davis.